all the rage on a continent half a world away is quickly gathering steam here in America thanks to one man in Milwaukee. Only on Fox 6, Mark Buchanan tells us more about footy.
Paul O'Keefe grew up in Australia, moved to America 10 years ago, and for the last 5 years has worked for a national consulting company in downtown Milwaukee. But deep in the heart of urban and corporate America, O'Keefe still hears the strains from down under, still sees a bit of home.
Hey, this is Plugger. G'day, mate.
Out here, Paul becomes plugger on the Milwaukee Bombers Australian Rules Football League team.
I still get out and have a kick of the footy and love it.
Pull him up, Dennis! Paul not only plays the game, in the United States, he is the game. 4 years ago, O'Keefe founded the National League, which now has 38 teams from Georgia to California. Looking for a mark. Bradshaw, yes! Australian rules football, footy, is kind of like soccer, where everyone can touch the ball, and rugby without as much direct body contact. Teams advance the ball by running, dribbling, hand passing, or punting, and score by kicking the ball through goalposts.
Close to the man on the mark, but he's gotten it through. So the Lions increasing their lead.
Many of the Milwaukee Bombers are native Australians, but many more are Americans who never played footy before.
That they can come out and they can play. And we don't say, well, you're not good enough, or we don't have tryouts.
The first game you showed up at, they're like, okay, put on a jumper and go, and you're playing.
Milwaukee resident Steve Smith hadn't played organized sports in 20 years, but he's a Bomber now.
Okay, Chris.
You're on rock.
We're drawing a lot of guys that are generally good athletes that don't get to play anything at a competitive level anymore.
60% of the players in the American League are Americans. The Bombers' best American is Madison's Jason Becker, who plays on the U.S. national team.
There are some skills that Americans have from playing American sports that kind of transfer.
Man up.
A good footy team needs big guys who can get balls in the air and little guys who can get the ball off the ground and go.
There's no perfect body type. Everything is focused on the ball. You need to be fit. There's a lot of running goes on.
People who can run forever make good footy players.
Look around. A whole lot more.
Kicking, hand passing, catching.
It's so different from anything else that's out there.
I feel the distance.
You got a ball, you kick it to your mates, you're playing keep away.
It's real high energy. You get tackled, you tackle guys. If you don't pay attention, you're going to get creamed. It's fun. I love it.
The Bombers play on Saturdays from April to October, and there's a tight travel budget, so they play in Milwaukee, Chicago, and other nearby Midwestern cities with a national tournament in Baltimore in October. No one gets paid, so they play for the exercise and the camaraderie.
Awesome camaraderie. I love all these guys. And, I mean, it's the first year I didn't catch on to it so much, but this year I just recognize it's like a big family. It is.
Jumping duty. And what happens off the field.
Now for the most important thing of practice. Cheer!